Hello Stampers, Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I am super excited to be showing you an adorable card, but I'm also a little sad today because the Cool Treats bundle is retiring. This bundle should be available until the end of May. However, it is possible that the framelits will sell out earlier than that, and then they're not going to be available anymore. So this was one of the very first cards that I wanted to share with you, so that if it's something you think you'd like to have in your stamping library, that you can get it before it's gone. This is the card that I'm going to make for you today. I've got some great tips for this little card. It's a quick and easy card. I think you're going to love it. Let's get started. Here are my cardstock layers, and I'm using Peekaboo Peach. That is also one of the retiring in colors. So if you haven't gotten your hands on this yet, or you need to stock up on your cardstock and re-inker, please do so before it's gone. This is one of my favorite little peach colors. And then I've got Flirty Flamingo. This, by the way, is 5.5 by 8.5, and I just folded it in half. This is Flirty Flamingo at 4 by 5 1/4. And I've got some Whisper White at 3 3/4 by 5. I have to tell you, I've shared a little story about our Whisper White. This is a very premium cardstock. You're going to find, I just encourage you to order a pack of Whisper White cardstock if you don't have any. Our Whisper White and our Very Vanilla are a very premium cardstock. Your images stamp so much better on these two neutral colors. You will be amazed, I promise you. And then I've got some scraps. I've got a scrap of Early Espresso, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, and Pool Party. And then a little strip for my banner. This is a 1/2 inch by whatever size we're going to cut it down to. I decided to use a Flirty Flamingo banner here because it was what I was cutting off the edge of this layer. And I thought, ooh, that'll make a cute little banner on the front of my card. So that's how that came about. Sometimes I save these. I don't like to save a lot of them because, my gosh, you only have so much room, right? But that's how I decided what color my banner was going to be, because I had the perfect size left after I cut this down. All right, I'm just bringing in my piercing mat here, and we're going to start off right away by stamping our ice cream cones. I'm using Crumb Cake ink, and you can see in this little stamp set, you've got a bunch of little triangular waffle cones. You've also got this little ice cream cone, and then here's the pattern that you would find on an ice cream cone like this. So that's what we're going to use here. And I stamped my ice cream cone in the middle first and then work out from there. So in the middle and then on each side. And I just found that that was a lot easier for me to try and get these centered on my card. Then I'm going to use Crumb Cake for the little waffle design too. And it comes out darker even though you're using the very same ink color. There we go. Super easy and cute, right? Next, I'm going to bring in my scraps. We've got this scrap, and this scrap. And this was one of the cards that my Stamp Club members are making this month. So then, rather than having a Peekaboo Peach, a Flirty Flamingo, and a Pool Party ink pad, and they had to clean the stamp every time, I'm just going to use Versamark ink. Versamark ink will take any color of cardstock that you're using and make it just a shade darker. So if you can see these little ice cream cones here, there's a lot of things we use Versamark for, but this is just one of them. So isn't that kind of neat? You can use the same, you can get one ink pad and have all the different colors of cardstock you have. I'm going to die cut a little spoon out of the Early Espresso, and then I'm going to die cut my little ice cream cones. Then I wanted to show you some super cute things in here. Let me see if I can get this off of here. You've got the ice cream cone that goes on top of the waffle cone, and you can do one scoop or many scoops in different colors. That's always kind of fun too. But look, sorry about my fingers being so dirty. I've been stamping all day. Look at how adorable this little strawberry is. It is just so stinking cute. There's a lot of great little embellishments in here. You've got a cherry, you've got some sprinkles here that you can die cut. We've got several different kinds of dripping ice cream, like they're dripping down the side. And then again, all these little waffle cone shapes to go along, and even a little popsicle that's got a bite out of it. So this is just an adorable bundle. I'm going to die cut my images in the Big Shot, and I'll be right back. Here we go. We've got our ice cream cones. I should say our ice cream for our ice cream cones, and our little spoon here. I'm just going to grab some adhesive. You can use any kind of adhesive you want. And I'm going to glue these down. Don't these just look like sunshine and happiness? That's what I'm thinking. And then I'm going to wait on the little spoon. I'm going to grab the sprinkles and my early espresso ink pad. And I'm just going to stamp one set of sprinkles on that center ice cream cone. And then I'm going to do several sets of sprinkles on my other two ice cream cones. And then we're going to, here's what I want you to do. I want you to do your banner before you do the sprinkles on your card front. And I'm using early espresso ink here. There we go. Then you can take your paper snips and turn this into a banner. So this is really just super easy and a great little embellishment for our card. Oops, I kind of got that crooked. Let me trim that up a little bit. That looks better. Oh, maybe not. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put some mini dimensionals on the back of my banner. Then I'm just going to do a dry fit to place my spoon here. The reason why I'm doing this is because the other day I made one of these, and I stamped my sprinkles in my spoon, and my banner really got in the way. So I don't want that to happen again. So I think I'm just going to go like this. And then I'm going to stamp my little sprinkles in here. It's just like you're pouring them onto the ice cream cone. That's the idea behind it. And now we can put our spoon in place. So do that first before you... Isn't that cute? Look at that cute little spoon. Okay, I know, I get super excited about stuff. Let me get these ink pads closed. Well, we're going to need that one again, but not the crumb cake. Get these out of the way. Now I'm going to bring in my mini sequins here. And let's see if I can find the start. There it is. I'm just going to take, and I'm going to wrap this in a little circle here. Oops, let me grab it. Get a hold of this again. Just like this. And I want kind of a longer tail hanging off the bottom than I want what's happening on the top of my circle. I'm just going to cut that. And I'm going to hold it in a little circle just like this. And bring in a stapler. There we go. Okay, so we've got this, adding a little bit of bling to our card. Now we're going to bring in our banner and put that right over top of that staple. Is that straight? Looks a little crooked to me. There we go. I think that's straight now. Okay. One suggestion, make sure you stamp your ice cream cones. I would probably stamp these down a little further if I were, when I make this card again. So that's just a good little tip for you. Then those sprinkles will fit better on the top here with your spoon. So now I'm just going to glue this onto my Flirty Flamingo layer. And before we glue that onto our card base, we're going to stamp our inside greeting. And all of these stamps are coming from this one stamp set. Here's our happiest birthday. You want to make sure you always do all your stamping like this layer before you glue anything together, because if I would happen to mess this up, I could then take this, fold it this way, and put my front on over top of it and salvage my card base, right? So, and guess how I know that? Yup, because I messed it up one time, and I was very grateful that this particular card too, I was very grateful that I hadn't glued this front on so that I could turn it inside out and keep going, right? Okay, there we go. There's our super cute, adorable little ice cream card. Who wouldn't want to get this for their birthday? You can also stamp up the envelope if you'd like. Here's a solid image. You can stamp the solid image, a darker image over top of it, and the ice cream cone on the envelope, and just have just an adorable little set here. So thanks for spending a little bit of your time today with me. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to earn your business. You can find the entire retirement list on my blog. When you click up here in the top right-hand corner, it's going to take you right there. You'll also find ordering links for all of the products that I'm using today. If you would like to place an order, it's always greatly appreciated. Don't forget to use the hostess code that I have available on the right column of my blog underneath the ordering button. That host code will give you some special perks with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of fun making these videos and sharing them with you, and you don't want to miss anything I have coming out. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.